Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High. Mm. Man, I was sitting here reflecting while I was talking to the Father, right? And that verse that he says, many are called, but few are chosen. That verse right there just stood out to me, right? Because, you see people who's supposed to be of the body, Christians, churchgoers, those who say they believe. But everybody not going through the same spiritual warfare, right? You walk in certain facilities and, like you said, you ain't did nothing to nobody. For most, you cool as a cucumber, You stay to yourself, you stay in your lane, you handle your business, you doing what you're supposed to be doing. But I also understand that the scriptures say that the world will be flipped upside down. What's good is evil, and what's evil is good, right? So as I sit here and I contemplate on these things and I talk to the Father, two scriptures came to mind. One was Revelations 13, when it speaks about the power of the beast being handed down, and he's able to war with the saints, and he's trying to weigh them down. And also just Daniel, the whole thing of Daniel. Because I realized Meshach and Abednego and all of them were going through the same thing that those who are chosen, not the ones that's called, those who are chosen had to endure and go through. Because they didn't bow to the beast system, because they didn't conform. And what the scriptures say, you are of the world, but you are in the world, but you're not of the world. Renew the mind and the heart so you won't conform to it, right? So, as the Most High was sitting here giving me this understanding, and this is just my testimony, right? Because I'm not gonna lie. I tell you, I'm transparent. Sometimes this thing can get a little bit out of our hands, We have to stay focused on the Most High at all times, at all costs. What he say, allow this word to minister to you. Faith comes by hearing of the word. So it's something that has to be constantly, repetitively being put into you so you can overcome yourself. Because the fight is not outward. The fight word is really inward. It's you fighting you, But the enemy knows you just as much as you know you. Just like the agents that see you, they know you too, right? So I failed twice, and I'm not holding that over my head. I have guilt or shame, because it comes with the territory. We're in a spiritual warfare, for those who know, for those who are really truly walking this thing out. You know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, and even in the midst of you doing what you're supposed to do, what he say, no good deed go unpunished, right? So the more you be good, the more that you gotta endure and go through. And I'm not even gonna say good, because no one's good but the Father, but the more you try to stay on this path and stay on this course, you're gonna have so many things come and be a hindrance to you. Those things are your past, and those things are the presence, and even those things are the future. Because all these things are working simultaneously to keep you from walking in the path that you're supposed to walk, according to the Most High Yah, right? We in a world where they don't care for Yah. The enemy numbers are way higher than those who have been called, a bunch more than those who've been chosen. Because those who've been called, they can play the field, because they can accept the call, but then they can choose not to walk it out and go back on the other side. But those who've been chosen, you've been destined, you've been chosen for a reason. Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back into the muck and the darkness that the Most High has brought you out of. So, like I said, man, this is my testimony, because I failed twice. I'd allowed the enemy to get the best of me, which is my enemy, if you understand what I'm saying. I allowed spiritual rage to come and get the best of me. Because again, this war that we fighting, it's not fleshly. It's not carnal. It is spiritual. So you might see yourself just maneuvering through the world. And no matter where you at in this world, there's entities that know you. There's entities that's watching you, that sees you. One is because they want to accuse you. You're not really what you say you're about. You're not really trying to walk this thing out. You ain't this, you ain't that. But you know that you are great. You are kings, you are queens. You are children of the Most High. You are children of the light. So understand, man, hold that to your heart. As we endure this battle, as we take the hits, as we take all that, this is the reason why Ephesians is so important, because he said put this armor on, he put this helmet on for a reason, because those arrows that's going to come, those offenses that's going to arise, the mockery, the scoffers, those who are going to come are going to continue to come because they doing their job. They had to appease their masters. You know, they have to do what they were sent to do, but we also have to do what we sent to do. And what he said, it's going to be a great awakening, as I always said. And it's going to be a great falling away. Those who have been in this word who fall away, those are the ones who've been called. The great awakening is those who have been chosen. You know. And we've been commissioned to do the word, to do the will of the Most High. You know, a lot of people are offended by this word. Most of the people are not even offended by Yah. They offended by Jesus, which I call Yahshua. They offended by the Son. Huh. You know, I ain't gonna go that route. But as I was reading, you know, like I say, Revelation, it tells about what's going on. But Daniel also gives a perspective of what was going on. You know, at that time, almost the whole world bowed down to the beast system, right? And also, when you think about it, it was, what he say, a time of Noah. What they was doing. The Most High told Noah, he said, I'm going to give man 120 years. I'm going to strive with him. I'm going to try to give him opportunity. I'm going to try to give him a chance to get it right, to come up out of that darkness. But he knew, you know. But see, that's the thing about Yah being a just and mighty God. Because even in the midst of him knowing what he knows, and when it comes to that judgment, you ain't going to be able to say, oh, I didn't know. Or you didn't give me this. Because he said, until this gospel is preached to all four corners of the earth, I'm going to continue to send my word forth. So at the end of the day, when we understand that the battle that we facing is not physical, even though the enemy wants us to act physical, we got to stay spiritual. And I brought this up because I know all my brothers and sisters around the world, y'all are battling, y'all are facing, but y'all going about it the right way. And I'm here to encourage you, stay on that road, man. Stay on that path. Man, stay on your horse and keep going. Like I said, when the Father come back, man, look, we got so much that's in store right now. So right now, take the hits, take the blows, you know. And like I said, when I make these videos, it's to encourage myself as well. But I know I've been commissioned too. So when Daniel and them, they chose not to eat from the king's table, the delicacies, right? They chose to fast. They chose to pray. They chose to be about the Most High. Well, most of the all the people at that time was choosing to be about the beast system.
Naya walked when she got home from school, and Zaya walked in this morning, and then you walked in again. So probably
yeah, my bad. So understand, man. If you getting persecuted for doing the right thing, you on the right path. You doing the right thing, man. Like I said, man, no matter where you at, no matter where you go, it's just going to be ignorance, because this is what we in. You know, when they say end times, when they say you're going to see things that you ain't never seen before, understand that's what you seeing. Understand that's what's going on right now. Understand that it ain't nothing new up under the sun except for what the Most High said. When the end times come, oh, it's going to be way different. But he giving us signs. He telling us. He told us in Matthew 24. He told us it's going to be a time like no. Everything that he told us is being revealed. Like I said, he's not man, so he's not going to lie. So you got to understand, man, when we read this word, these are instructions, but these are directions. So like I was saying, when Daniel and them had decided to come away from that system, the Most High was able to operate and work with them. That even Daniel had favor with the kings. Every king that came into position of power, he had favor. Even when they try to throw him into the lion's den. Understand, we in the lion's den, baby. Understand, they call us the sheep for the slaughter. Hey, that's what they want to call us. That's what we'll be. But what we giving up our life for? You know, it ain't for us. It's for those to come after us. See, when the Most High put us in our position, it's because it's people who need us. But the enemy wants us to hide our light under a bushel. And that's what he said. How can a light shine underneath a bed? How can a light shine underneath a bushel? See, you got to continue to allow that shine. See, when you walk in, you could put smile on people's faces out of nowhere. That you doing your job. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, the tempter is coming to make sure that you don't do what you are sent here to do. What he's saying in Jeremiah 3, I knew you in your mother's womb. So most of us was predestined to be in the position that we are in. Now we just have to embrace it and embark on it and take it in. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Embrace it. Because at the end of the day, the way that the Most High works, he don't need an army. And like I just said earlier, the enemy number is up. He has many avenues. That's why I say if you read Revelation, it talks about the dragon, right? The 10-headed dragon. See, these many avenues go to this same body, right? So this body that it goes to is all connected. It's all interwoven. It's all together. It's all entangled. You know, you look at the music. You look at the different cults, I would say, occults that you have, Freemasonry, all these things that are of demonic a foothold. And what we going into, man? We in October. We already know what holiday is coming about right now. Now you see that it gotta permeate, they gotta come into the air because it has to cultivate, and that's what it's doing. So if you understand it, that yeah, things are getting intensified to that time coming to this so-called hella day. That's what I would call it. It's a hella day. It's where everybody wants to dress up like goblins and ghosts and witches. Oh, the true colors come out. You feel me? And it's sad, man. But then you got the pride. You got the, you know, the pride, the gay pride parade. People so confused, don't know what to do. Their minds are so loose and gone, you know. But they so offended by the word. They are so offended by who? The King of Kings, the Prince of Peace. They don't want peace. But what is the new world order? How can it come about? What it say? Order out of chaos. So everything is manifesting to bring in the most chaos that it can bring. So that when this so-called fake lamb, you know, that pale horse, that first horse that come in riding, that want to say he's Yahshua, but he's not. In order for him to come and bring in lies, signs, and miracles to the people, things have to be built up and has to be elevated to get to that point. You feel me? They got to cause the chaos same way that they put that, what that was. They put that virus out there, what you want to call it, COVID out there. But they got the antidote. It's the same thing. So as they put these things out there, they want to be the one who got the cure. But see, this is why you have to restrain from the things of this world and the things of this system. You know, yes, what he say? We can eat poison and not die. We can walk over scorpions and snakes because that's what he gave us power and dominion to do. And that's what we're going to do. But understand that he don't want you to be foolish either. Don't just be, oh, God got me. He gave you a brain too to use it. So some things we got to sustain from indulging in. And this is why I bring Daniel up. Because he told the eunuch, prince. And when y'all hear this word prince in the Bible, understand what he's meaning. He's talking about principalities. And every state has it. Some more than others. But he had to refrain from being a partaker of the king's delicacies and tables, right? We have to restrain from the system that keeps offering us things that it looks good, these delicate trinkets and stuff that they want to give us. Because when we partake in it, we come into agreement with it. This is why he say, man, learn how to fast. What Daniel had to do, he had to fast for 21 days. And what happened? The angel came down and said, the Most High been heard your prayers, but I encountered principalities, so I couldn't bring your prayer to you. I had to get help by Archangel Michael. See, it's principalities that's holding up our blessings and holding up our prayers. This is why we got to pray without ceasing. This is why we got to fast, because we got to get stronger in the spiritual. Because there's so many things that is affecting our carnal, that is trying to affect our flesh to keep us out of the spiritual. So you keep on fighting. You keep on enduring. You take the hit and keep going. We know what we can do, but we don't have nothing to prove. And like I said again, when I make these, it's hopefully to help somebody out there who need, but also I'm talking to myself, because like I said, I failed, you know. And at one point I wanted to beat myself up, but at the end of the day, I understand the God that I serve, and also have a loving wife who always comforts me when I need her to, you know, and I thank him for her, my helpmate, you know. Understand, folks, we in that time. I don't care how many people want to ignore it, look past it, don't want to see it, want to stay in la la land, want to smoke, want to drink, want to continue to, you know, look at memes and laugh all day, and everything is goofy and everything's funny. But I'm sorry to tell you, it's about that time. And then until you seriously wake up and get it in your mind that we are in that time, you will continue to fall for the boo-boo. You're going to continue to fall for the yogi boo-boo. So like I said, man, it's scriptures in here that's pointing to everything that we is enduring and going through. That's the thing about that book. It has something for everybody, whatever you dealing with. But man, like I said, I come here just to bring you encouragement. I only come when the Holy Spirit is breathing on me and imparting on me to do so. So, man, y'all have a blessed one, man. Y'all stay strengthened out there. Man, I love y'all. Man, thank you for all y'all who subscribe and rocking with me. Forgive me if I don't make content. I'm not a content creator. I never wanted to put myself in that category. I'm just a man of God who really want to just do the will, you know. And I just want to make sure that if I'm able to do what the Father's asked me to do, and it's just help one person, you know, and that's cool, man. But as I always say, man, look, I pray for my brothers and sisters in the fight, and I just ask the same, y'all continue to pray for me, man. Y'all stay encouraged and stay blessed. Shalom.